What's up, guys and gals? Sorry I'm a day late for this one, but it is time now for the latest chapter live reaction for Kengan Omega. Kengan Omega, chapter 268, entitled Side Effects. Now, I was spoiled on one panel. I was spoiled on Yan apparently has something to say about Agito being stronger or something. That's the only thing I saw. Unfortunately, I happened to see it, but I have no context for it. I remember that Yan is here in disguise watching the tournament, the real tournament, go down. So something about that. I quickly backed out, but I saw him saying stronger than I, something like that, and it was in reference to Agito or whatever, but that's the only panel I saw, so there is not a full live reaction. I do know that Yan shows up and something about Agito being pretty tough, but, you know, I quickly exited out, and that's the only foreshadowing, I guess, forewarning for this live reaction. But anyways, let's get underway with it right here, right now, since we're already a day late. And we have Kano Agito's attack patterns can be divided into 3 categories: martial arts, formless, and martial arts. Formless. I should do like I need to do the snake eating. I know the Celtic knot, the infinity loop, just constantly. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go. All right. So yeah, I mean technically, yeah, he does have formless plus. Yeah, I suppose. Attack patterns can be divided into 3 categories. This is a little bit of a broad statement, but actually not a bad way to break down how Agito fights. And the most dangerous one for me is formless. Let me see. Agito is informless. So wait a minute. Didn't Yamagohan literally state that's not quite formless? Something's different. And we still haven't figured that out, but they're calling this formless right now. But this is just Julius' perception, I suppose. But that's the narrative point on the left-hand side, saying it formless, like he's in formless right now. Not super formless, not principles meets formless, not, you know, chocolatey covered formless. No. So I'm a little confused here, but okay. And Julius said, so why would formless be? Well, because with martial arts, his whole shtick is I can just like it doesn't matter. You attack and I just boom and you're done. Formless. Why would formless be more dangerous to him? Well, maybe he'll explain. So we see Julius there. Nice shot. Chapter 268 side effects. Julius Reinhold. His unpredictable protein movements have the potential to catch me off guard. I'll need to be able to react quickly. Oh, that's why formless is the most dangerous out of the 3. Is because formless is too on the dime, on the clock, sort of like, as he put it, it's too unpredictable and it could easily catch me off guard. When I think he's going for this, he could go for that, and, you know, I could take damage, you know. Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, why is formless? I guess I was thinking too specific. It's just a broad term. Out of the 3 attack patterns, formless is most dangerous because unpredictability is the best against a more wear it on your chest, heart on your sleeve sort of deal, Julius Reinhold. Okay, yep. I'll use the terrain to my advantage. This tournament has a ring out rule. No ring outs in this goddamn tournament. Unless it's Ramon versus Roland. And Roland still wins. I don't want to see another ring out bullshit. Do not do ring out. For the love of God. I didn't know that. Where was that stated? Is this the first time we're hearing about this? This tournament has ring out. No. Because now we know. Because of that. I don't think this fight will do it. And we were subverting expectations. But now we're going to have a ring out. It's not going to be deserved. This is Kengan. You fight till you're dead. Somebody go show Sandro that Steve Austin movie Damage. That's literally the Kengan matches. Tell him to watch it. Then tell him to watch it again. Then watch it for a third time and say, this is what Kengan was all about. Beating someone in the streets until they were almost dead because people are gambling. None of this bullshit. None of this rules. God damn it. This is actually one of the problems I do agree with the community about Omega, is that nobody gave a fuck about killing opponents in 5 seconds in Kengan matches. Since the beginning. Not just in the tournament, but in the actual just random matches themselves. Oh, my fighter died. Whatever. My fighter is literally going to be a hospital bed and maybe won't wake up. Who knows? You know, all that shit was totally fine until it wasn't. And I don't get when, you know, so... Alright, so let's see. Has a ringer rule. We're going to have to get past it, but please. So I understand why Julius would want to take advantage of this. He thinks, once again, that he's not a muscle head, but he's all about the muscles. And he's like, I'll just literally tank him and I'll just be a bulldozer. I'll be a tank. I will force him out of the ring. If I have to pick him up and throw him, tackle him, fucking just bulldoze over him, I'll do it. And I'll just force him out of the ring and he won't have a choice. Not a bad strategy. Not a bad strategy if you're Julius. I just hate the fact that there's a ring out rule. I do not remember there being a ring out rule. Real combat may be another story. Alright, so he admits, okay, fighting toe-to-toe with Agito, even me, is not... So Julius's whole, not Kano Agito, not this, can hope to be on par with me. Once again, it was more, I think, about just overall strength. When it comes to, like, a fist fight, when it comes to a slugfest, he's going to win. And I think that that's a fair statement. I don't even think that Waka's Blast Core is probably the only other move that could keep up with the strength of Julius right now. You know? So let's see. Real combat may be another story, but it shouldn't be that hard to pin him down in an enclosed space. So Julius using the old battle IQ. Once again, the man's not stupid. I think he has like a doctorate in physics or some shit. I forget about that, but or a lot of people forget about that. But he's not a meathead. He's not stupid. I'll take him down decisively. Boom, and he's powering up. All right, let's go. And he's in like a... Alright, he looks kind of weird from this angle. Like, his head looks like in the wrong spot, but he's just too muscly. And, alright, he's getting into a real crouch position. Is he going to try to ram him? The tension's so thick you could cut it with a knife. Who's going to break the silence? You gotta even ask. It's gonna be Julius. Alright, so Julius is going to go straight for a straight, just boom, tackle him until he... Alright, so let's see. Big rush, yeah, that's what he's going to do. He's just going to try to rush him. I wonder if he's going to try to, like, body tackle him like a football player, or if he's going to rush and throw out the giant goat whatever thing. And, I'm sure the fanboys would be going over this one. Look at that. Muscle on Julius, 100%. Definitely not staring at Agito's ass whatsoever. Yamago Hunt, he's ramming him. Is he trying to overwhelm him with his sheer mass? And he's considering... I mean, that... Once again, that's basically what Julius is going to attempt to do. It does make sense. If he does get a full-on tackle and Agito's not ready for it, it'll send him flying. It just will. I mean, we've seen the power of Julius. It will send him flying. And these aren't Dragon Ball Z characters... They can't fly, so he won't be floating above the ring like, oh, I survived, and whew, that was a close one. You know, no, if he lands outside the ring, I don't think Agito can get back. And it ain't Super Smash Brothers either, with the little wave dash jumps and stuff, you know? So let's see. Even if Kano parries Julius... Wait, even if Kano parries, Julius still has the God Killer rock drills. Oh, that's true. Like redirection, or yeah. If he parries him and tries to do that, he's just gonna. Yeah, no, that doesn't work because that's literally the point of the God Killer rock drills. It doesn't beat out PI. It beats out basically redirection. It beats out redirection kata or anything similar to redirection. He doesn't have a lot of options. And let's see, Agito going down. It looks like he's in formless and. Agito knows it's coming, so what's he gonna do? I don't know what he's doing here. It's like Venom. He turns into a symbiote. Or like, you know, like what the hell? Runs right through him. So he's straight up using Inception of Intent meets with pre-initiative. He's using pre-initiative to such a high degree. Because once again, a lot of people think that God Killer, like once again, Gao Lang can defeat pre-initiative. And pre-initiative versus pre-initiative we've seen in other characters. Julius, I would argue here the problem is he doesn't have it. And that's literally what he's using mixed with Formless. It's got to be it, unless this is something new. And because Julius is like, oh, he's like, God damn it, didn't hit him. He's looking back, and oh, the fist is right here by his face, and boom! Holy shit! Wait, was that his foot left the ground? Did Agito just come out? First attack, dragon shot from the beginning? It is the dragon shot. Oh. Okay, so whatever liquefying, because once again, it can't be something similar to the redirection water kata that he's using, because that's the entire point of the god or got rock drills, is that it will not, I can't speak German, so I would never pronounce it correctly. I just get the first word, got. But because of that, the rock drills, it can't be something similar, so it's got to be pre-initiative mixed with Formless, I guess, to a perfected degree. And now he just launched a dragon shot. That is his trump card used right from the beginning. Agito knows he can't really hold back. The only way to take down Julius with full force, because Agito's not going to go for a ring out. That's just not going to happen. So he's got to actually beat him down like Waka did. So let's see. So Julius slams his foot back down. It caught him reeling. And he's still on his feet. Talk about neck strength. Oh, and he's bleeding stuff, but it looks like he took serious damage. Julius is just taking a painful blow right at the beginning of the match. Once again, I argue that Giroda should have went down to the dragon shot, or shouldn't have been healed in time after taking the dragon shot that shatters rib cages. I really do believe that Agito should have won that fight. That was my biggest problem with the fight, was that I understood that the pre-initiative versus pre-initiative and swing really limited Agito. It was just a really terrible chemistry matchup for Agito. But that dragon shot was full force. That dragon shot takes people down. That is a killer trump card move. And Julius kind of tanked it. Like, yeah, he took caught unawares, serious damage, and it had enough power to blow even Julius Reinhold, muscle man himself, and put one foot up. But now it's slammed back down. He's fully conscious. He's ready to go. That's durability. That is 100%. People are going to say, I know, unless Julius gets a solid hit in here, this chapter, people are going to be like, oh, this is so one-sided. Julius, this is that. That's Agito's, as far as we know, his best, most destructive move. Assuming he doesn't have something new. And Julius kind of just took it and now shrugged it off and is ready to go again. Not saying Agito doesn't look like the better fighter here. He always was going to be the better fighter. But still, that speaks to Julius's durability. Like, it's hard to take him down. So hard. Okubo and Justin there. Let's say, sure, Julius is impressive. But Agito ain't no slouch, said Okubo. I mean, he's fought Agito, so he should know. And Justin, hey, hold on a sec. Is it just me, or are these guys mad tough? I think Justin just realized, am I in over my head here a little bit? Like, I'm pretty good, I'm a good fighter, but what the hell is this? You know? So let's see. We got Julius ready to go again. Alright, let's see. And looks like he's undone his God Killer Rock Drill. Oh, is that the steam cut? Oh, he like... Alright, so he's not going to go for that. Alright, why not? But what's he going to do? Tackle him? Grapple him? Alright, let's see. Julius is getting down low. It looks like it. I don't understand. How is he overwhelming me? Like, what's the PI doing? Let's see. I never meant to underestimate him, but I didn't think he was this powerful. And then swish, 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 and he's once again in that liquefied form. Very similar to, like, see, this is, I understand it was PI versus PI and stuff like that, and Jiroda's might be as good, but this is the type of Agito I was like, this is why I was disappointed in his performance, because I'm like, where's the dude who was literally, Kuroki and him were phasing through each other level of power? Like, where's that guy who could do this shit, you know? And I know that it was just the bad matchup and stuff, but now Agito can go full. I think it's just straight up, he's found a way to perfectly mix his pre-initiative with his formless. I think that's what he's done here. So now let's see, he's going forth, and bam, he just, boom, straight punch right to the face. Oh, Julius, alright, Julius being smart. He took the hit so he could catch him. Got you, let's see. Oh, but it looked like it really hurt. I mean, this is Agito. It really hurt, but he got him, and he's going, first off, I'm not sure whose leg looks worse. I think it's just the way the shading is done, but it looks like Agito's leg is kicking from a really, like, bent knee direction to do this. But he just slammed his heel into Julius's back of his knee or side of his knee, and we hear a crack. Like, okay, see this, you might, some people argue like Kengan Omega art, blah 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 blah, and once again, I've already made that video, and I agree. I do agree to an extent, but like, this is the brutality I'm talking about. Like, crack, bang, like, holy shit, the blood, the crack, he just broke his fucking knee. Like, you know, he punched him in the face, made him bleed, and then boom with his heel, broke his goddamn knee. Or at least shattered some of it, fractured it, did something. Like, this is the brutality that we needed. These heavy hits that look dangerous, they look heavy. This was part of the problem with a lot of Omega fights, is that shots like this didn't have this level of impact. I would argue that's what I'm talking about, impact. 2 pages. One showing the brutality, the second one a close-up being like, yeah, this was heavy. This fucking hurts. Yeah, okay, cool. This did real damage. So then, of course, Julius staggers, and then Agito just straight up kicks him with the same foot again, just roundhouse kicks him right in the fucking side of the temple. God damn, Agito. Yama, he's just too strong. Who would have guessed Julius would be so overwhelmed? Julius still on his feet fighting. Agito, boom, punch, boom, punch. Julius just taking damage. By the looks of it, 4 hits if the pows are to be to believe. Bam, wham, pow, you know? Like, so, but yeah, he keeps going, and Julius is actually staggering on his foot. The crowd's looking and go, Julius is backing away. Shit, Kano's tough. And he's just keeping up the relentless assault. Agito is sweating a little bit, but he's keeping calm, he's keeping focused. I knew the X-Fang of Metsudo was strong, but this is ridiculous. Carlos is looking at this with Gao Lang. Gao Lang doesn't seem shocked, but he seemed weary. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell happened to him? So even Carlos is like, Agito, or is he talking about Julius? Like, why is Julius struggling? Or is like, Agito is way stronger than when he fought one of our 3 Demon Kings. And let's see, Yan is looking on. Oh, this is the panel I saw. Yeah. He's even stronger than when he fought me. You gotta be kidding me. So even he's like, damn. And are we implying that they actually traded blows? Because we saw none of that. What do you mean he fought you? You guys kind of faced off and never really got down to business. But maybe we're implying that they did, and Sandro off-screen such a good chance to showcase Yan and Agito. But whatever. Okay. We might have been able to actually gauge Yan instead, because Yan is all talk at this point. I'm just saying, Yan is almost 100% all talk until we actually see him actually do something, you know? Because even when we've seen, like, oh yeah, he took down these guys, and Jun, you know, Zaiji was all like, holy shit, these guys are so much tougher, and Yan was standing there coolly with them and stuff. He's like, yeah, but we don't know the power scaling of these guys. based on that fucking guy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we've never seen this dude. So Yan and Carlos and everyone's going, Agito got way better. He got way stronger. So once again, a loss sits with Agito. A loss sits with him. When he lost to Kuroki, that was the thing, and now he's lost to Giroda, which once again I argue that Dragon Shot was the end of the fight, but what do I know? And in a real Kengan match, Agito getting up after 5 seconds down would never have ended a fight before, you know? Just look at literally the entire cat tournament, but yeah, either way, okay, alright. And I had no idea there'd be side effects. Oh, hence the title of the chapter. Side effects. What side effects? How come you never told me, Connector? Oh, and we see Oma. We're back to Oma and Shen. Please tell me we open up with Oma and Shen next chapter. That'll be... Okay, so this was kind of very good so far. The fight, Agito is dominating completely. It's awesome. We still don't know what this really is. Clearly, Yan seems to suspect something, saying there are... I had no idea there would be side effects. Side effects to what exactly? Being exposed to something? Witnessing something? There'd be side effects to what exactly? The plot? Fighting certain people? Like what? What exactly is this? Is he implying? And he says that Shen knows exactly what's happening. Now, assuming these side effects, what Yan's talking about, it's pretty clear these side effects he's referencing is why Agito right now is dominating Julius so hard. He's so much better than what he was against Yan, which I would argue he probably would have beaten Yan high diff before, and now Yan's like, God damn, looking down. It's like, yeah, Agito is... Sorry, Yan, you are not Agito. And Agito, in this case, so there's side effects to this fight. So what caused the side effects? Obviously, he believes that Shen knows what they are, and Shen, to his credit, is literally like, Roland, Kuroki, you know, all these strong dudes, like, yeah, any advantage I can give them so they can be the fight I've been looking for 1,000 years, I want it. I will literally give them the blueprints and try to make it as easy as possible for someone to reach my level so that I can have a good fucking time. That is literally what Shen wants to do here. And these dudes just they're smiling, they're drinking beer, Oma and Shen. See, I want Oma to now be drinking, but like Yama with Shen and Jack, we don't need Shen Wulong, people. We don't need Shen Wulong. But we need Jackie. Jackie is a fan favorite character. We love Jackie. We love Jackie. And Jackie hanging out, drinking beers, having a good time with all our fan favorites. I have less than zero problem with that. So we need to keep Jackie around. We 100% love Jackie. I don't give a fuck about the worm and the connector. I love Jackie as Jackie. I love the dude who just wants a good fight. He's kind of evil Goku. Goku with literally no morals. That's what he is. He's Goku with no morals. Because he wants the ultimate fight of his life, a fight to the death, and he's willing to do literally anything to go get it, and he doesn't consider any morality whatsoever. Goku at times, Senzu Bean Cell, letting Frieza go, wishing on the dragon for... But yeah, he's not exactly got a great track record either, but I mean, I kind of think the worm is doing a little worse. But that being said, yeah, the point is obviously Shen would work to make the top tiers even stronger, so they might potentially be the best fight. He might not need the brain surgery. He might not need all this shit to get the second person out of him so he can have his ultimate fight. He might not actually require that if he can get to the ultimate fight. So whatever these side effects are, Yan is implying they have made Agito stronger, so they're definitely martial prowess side effects. Where did they come from? How did he get them? And he also thinks that Shen obviously 100% knew this would happen and is like, and didn't mention it to Yan because he's like, well, it's what I want. Like, I don't really give a fuck about your plans. So, all right. Now that was a damn good chapter. I like that chapter. I'm sorry that I got to it a day late, but The reason I really like this chapter is because, once again, the fight has been really good so far. Though Agito is dominating, we're now getting a reason to why he's dominating. Like, this would not be going nearly as smoothly even for Agito against Julius, because Agito has evolved, his evolution. And once again, that's his whole shtick. So the fact that he lost to Jiroto before, and now Agito has evolved once again. That was the only reason he beat Hatsumi in Cat. The only reason was because he evolved through 3 fights before fighting Hatsumi. So, yeah, 100%. I think that this works both in Agito's character. I hope they mention the evolution thing, because that was his whole deal. And now we're going to actually showcase the back to Oma, and maybe Kuroki will show up. And we'll get a little more of that conversation right here. I thought we would wait until the end of round fight 4 and before the start, and we'd go to a whole chapter of these guys talking. But if we're going to jump and do half a chapter of them chatting some more, it's like, so what's this you mentioned? And it's a perfect time to bring it up. Rather than have Yan explain it, let's go back to Oma. Let's go back to Jackie. Let's go back to the 3 real kings. The 3 kings of Kengan Omega. Jackie, the beer buddy himself. Oma, the only main character we ever needed, and the Beard. The trio of greatness in Omega. 100%. No one's arguing that fact. Some people will. It's okay to be wrong now and again. But anyways, that's the chapter for me, guys. I love the chapter. Sorry this is a longer review and stuff, or reaction, but I had to talk about some things. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys back here next week for, hopefully not late, Chapter 269 of Kengan Omega. Looking forward to it, especially if we are going to cut away and get the conversation with the trio of greatness. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you back here next time. Have a good one. Sayonara.